What's up, you guys? So today we will be doing a video that has been highly requested since January 1st, 2021. I was able to sit down and actually film it for you guys. So today we'll be doing a video on how to budget for beginners. So if you want to go ahead and see, stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mel. I do budget relating videos on my YouTube with a little sprinkle of some extra stuff. But if you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification button so you do not miss a video. And if you're returning, welcome back. So today I am doing finally. So this is the type of video you can stop. You can even do it with me while you're watching this, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I am not a financial advisor. This is just how I got started. So if you are ready, let's go. All right, so if you are sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, not knowing where your money's going, you don't know why you have no money left and all that other stuff, and you want to get a hold of your budget, I suggest you start writing your budget down so you can see exactly where every penny is going to. So let's go ahead and get started on what you need. Now, me, I have been in the budget world for like 3 years. Of course, now I have planners, I have stickers, little fun things, luxury things that I use to make budgeting more fun. But when I first started, I actually just had pen and paper. So let's go ahead and tell you exactly what you're gonna need today if you're gonna do it with me. So of course, you're going to need a pen. You're gonna need some markers if you're that type of person who likes to, you know, mark stuff colorful and all that good stuff. You're gonna need a highlighter, and then you're gonna need some whiteout. I mean, I need whiteout because it's known. I just need my whiteout. You're gonna need a calendar. So I printed this off of Google. It was nothing. Now, if you have a planner, that's great. You can use your planner. We're gonna be using October since October is literally in a couple days. You also need a calculator. I got this calculator from Cassie J. Budgets. I love her. She sent this to me as a gift. So thank you, Cassie. And then you're gonna need a notebook paper. Now that we have everything that we need, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so let's get into it. Now, before I start, I want to say that every family, every budgeter has a personalized budget. Every family is different. Every income is different. So even though you can use this budget as an example, you can tweak it from time to time to make it right for you and your family, okay? So I don't want you guys to be like, oh my God, that's not how much I do this. This is not how much. I'm just using a mock budget. So I just want to show you guys how to get organized with your expenses and your bills. All right, so this is the first step. Step number one, go through your phone and see exactly what is coming out of your account every month. And what you're going to do is every bill that is coming out of your account, you're going to put your bills, what like the name of the bill is. If it's Netflix, if it's electricity, credit card number 1, capital, whatever it is, you're going to write the bill down. You're going to write the amount, and then you're going to write the due date. Okay, we're not doing food right now. We're not doing gas right now for your car. We're not doing spending. We're just doing your bills, reoccurring bills that you have to pay every month. Okay, so once again, let's do it again. Write down your bills, write down the amount, and write down when they're due. So when you're done with that, it should look like this. It should look like this. So your bills on one side, the amount in the middle, due date on the side, okay? We'll do that, and we'll be right back. All right, so you guys went through your phone, you went through your accounts, you went through your online accounts, you figured out how much is coming out of your account for all your bills, you wrote them down, the amount and the due date, and now we're going on to step number 2. All right, so now this is gonna be the harsh part, okay? This is gonna be the cutthroat part, okay? Now that you've written everything that comes out of your account monthly, and I'm talking about things that you probably don't even use. Now you're gonna go through that list and you're gonna scratch off things that you don't even need anymore. So if there is certain subscriptions that you do not need anymore, that you do not use, you outgrown, you don't even care for anymore, go ahead, scratch that off, call them, cancel, that's it. You're gonna have to let some things go that is not even a necessity if you want to get on track. So go ahead and do that. For an example, I was working with one of my friends and I was doing her, I was helping her with her budget, and she literally scratched off so many subscriptions that she doesn't even need anymore or use. And she freed up close to $72 in her budget because there were so many subscriptions that she signed up for years ago, and it was still coming out of her account. So I suggest you do that. Anything that you do not want, anything that you've probably forgot about, scratch that off, cancel it, do what you gotta do. But make sure you keep the necessities, okay? All right, so now that you did a little cutthroat, you were a little harsh, you took some stuff that you probably don't even need anymore, now it's time to get down to the business. So today I'm gonna be using a mock budget. Basically, I just tried to think about some common numbers between bills, other people's bills, and some categories as well. But like I said, this is not gonna look the same as yours. Your family might be different. You guys get the point, okay? So now that we have the list of bills, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add this up so we can go ahead and see how much monthly bills are coming out. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so you are almost done. Give a round of applause. You guys are almost done. You're halfway through this whole budgeting process with your monthly budget, and you guys are almost there. We just have another couple steps, and then you guys are good to go. All right, so now we added all of our monthly necessity bills that come out of our account, and mine came up to $15.37. All right, that's great. So now that we have this organized, this is where our monthly layout is going to come. So what we're gonna do is all the bills that we have here in the due dates, we're gonna go ahead and put them in, and I'll show you what to do with it after. All right, guys, so now that we put all our bills on our calendar, we can see really clearly what's due on what date. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our paydays. Now your payday can be every week, every 2 weeks, every month, it does not matter. Just go ahead, write it in now, and then we'll come back. All right, so in this video, I am just gonna go by a bi-weekly income. Now, I want you to go back into your account and see exactly an estimate of how much you bring in every time you get paid. So we're just gonna go by $1,100 you bring in every paycheck, bi-weekly. All right, so that's what we're working with. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our sheet, and what we're gonna write in is, since we get paid bi-weekly, we're gonna do 1,100 times 2. So we're bringing in $2,200 a month. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put that up here, 2,200. That's our income for the month, okay? All right, so now that we established that, we know exactly how much our monthly necessities, as in bills, are that's coming out of our account every month. We know exactly how much we're getting paid. Now it's time for their other expenses that you need. So we're gonna do with groceries. Now with groceries, it depends on your family, how big your family is. It depends on that. Now, since I get paid every 2 weeks, every other week I'm gonna give myself $100 for groceries and food. Okay, that's $200 a month because you're getting paid twice. So we're gonna do groceries, $200, all right? Once again, we get paid every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks that we get paid, we take $100 out for food, $200 a month. Now let's go to gas. So gas, we're going to say every 2 weeks, I need $40 for gas to be okay and comfortable. So $40 times 2 is 80 because we get paid twice. So gas right here, this is $80. You guys know where I'm going with this? Awesome. So let's go ahead and add this up. This is gonna be $280 All right, guys, so now we have everything that we need. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add this. So 1537 plus 280 is 1,817. Always want your income for that month to be more than what's going out. If you have more money coming out of your account monthly than how much you're actually making, that means you're in the negative. That means you're spending way more money than you're making. And if you're doing that because maybe you have more debt, I suggest you to find a side hustle, get a second job, do something that more money can come in so you're not in the negative. So now we're gonna subtract the 2,200 from the 1,817. Awesome. So we still have $383 left per month that we can use, okay? All right, guys. So pretty much you did your budget. You did your monthly budget, but you're like, but Mel, what do I do when my paycheck comes? How do I do this? We're gonna go into the next section of this video, all right? So let's go ahead, we'll put this aside. All right, so you go ahead, take out your notebook, and then take out the calendar that we had. Let's just go ahead and move some stuff aside. All right, so now that we have our monthly budget, you know exactly how much is going out on bills, you know how much it is for groceries, you're good. You're like, oh, okay, I got it. But I need to figure out every paycheck what I'm paying. This is when the calendar comes in handy. So you know you're gonna be getting paid on the 11th of October, right? So whatever is in between the next paycheck is what you're gonna be paying for that paycheck. So let's go ahead and write it out, right? All right, so let's see. So I get paid on the 11th and I get paid 1,100, right? We're gonna say that as our income because we did state that we get 2,200. So that's our income. We do have electric. We have electric. And then we also, here's one thing. The biggest bill that I have on my calendar is rent. Now, we're just gonna automatically assume that you're already paid rent, right? You're already paid rent because you should be almost ready to pay rent and you have that money. We're going by October. So what I like to do is I like to split this in half. So on the 11th, not only am I paying the bills here, is I'm cutting the rent in half. So we're gonna do rent. I should have put that first. We're gonna do $400, right? So 400 for rent, that's half. Electricity, 75. What else is in between? We have Wi-Fi for 75. We have phone for 85. We have credit card for 25. All right, so let me go ahead and fill this in. All right, guys, so what we did is we looked to see when we were getting paid next. If you can see this, let me just put this over here. We looked to see when we were getting paid next, which is the 11th. And then throughout, whatever is in between the next time I get paid, we are paying for plus half of rent. So when the next time I get paid, I already have my full rent. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay. All right, so now that we did that, we're going to calculate this right here. All right, so we calculated this, all of our bills, and we got $660. All right, $660. Now we're gonna go to expenses. Now in our monthly sheet right here, we said that we're gonna do groceries $200 a month because we get paid every twice a month. So that's $100 coming out of this paycheck, which is so $100 for groceries. And then we calculated $80 monthly. So that's $40 every 2 weeks. So gas is going to get $40, okay? And that comes out to $140. All right, so now we're gonna add up the bills and then also the expenses. So 660 plus 140 is exactly $800. All right, so we have $800 and our income is $1,100. So of course we're gonna have money left over. So we're gonna go 1,100 minus 800. And we have a total leftover of $300. All right, guys. All right, so now we know exactly how much is left over on your paycheck of the 11th. Now, this is when we'll go into the part 2 of the series, and that's basically what you're gonna do when you have money left over. So now that we are done, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and then just watch out for the next video of my 3-part series, and I'll kind of go into how you can do sinking funds. I'll talk a little bit about sinking funds because I already have a sinking funds video. I'll link it up here if you want to just check that out right now. But I'll also go into how you can do the cash envelope system to get you a little bit more disciplined so you're not swiping. So that's going to be my next video on how you can, what you can do with your leftover money. And then after that will be how to get out of debt faster, tricks and tips on how you can do that. So stay tuned for that. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it wasn't confusing because in my head it made sense, but I hope you guys understood it. But if you have any questions, leave it down below. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.